Today it's been snowing, as you can see, and we're just going to go back to our shelter and see how it's like coping with snow. So we'll be at the shelter in a minute then. Just come back to our shelter, and inside the bed it's pretty dry, but it's not like bone dry. But so today we're going to add like a side here to it and maybe do a bit at the front and then that side as well. And then after that we're going to put loads of more bowels all over it so it's bone dry and waterproof.
And maybe
inside.
put some ferns on the bed as well. I've just done this side with some logs, and that's covered up this bit here. And he's started to thatch it now. And he's just gone over there to get some more thatching bits so he can cover up the side. And now I'm going to start on this next bit.
Gonna do now is where we put all this sort of like debris stuff to hold in the bowels. I'm just gonna put like a couple of logs on it to hold it all into place, so when we put the green bowels in it'll be perfect to hold it in. We've just come along and found this fallen down branch, probably from up there, and it's got a load of green spruce boughs on it that we can take advantage of instead of like cutting down a new tree. Ben's just gonna like put on the spruce boughs now onto the rest of our shelter. I'll just get a close up. Right, we've thatched it now, but literally that took us about 2 minutes just putting it on. But if you want it proper rainproof, you have to spend a bit longer than that and put a thick layer of it. If you like see along the bottom, the spruce boughs don't like cover it, and what we thought is, as it's like below body height, because you've got the raised bed, it doesn't need to be waterproof, but it like needs to be windproof. So we're going to put ferns along there. This bit needs more spruce boughs like all over it, but around there and that we're just going to put ferns to make it
And under there,
and
we're just going to put some ferns in this bit.
We've just been like walking along the forest and I found this standing dead like silver birch tree. If we cut this down it will be probably wet on the outside, but on the inside it will be bone dry. And if you come over then, this birch tree has got like loads of birch coming off that. It's fairly dry.
And this could also be used for making fires as well. Matt's just taken the end off the standing deadwood tree there, so that he doesn't get the mouldy bit on the end there. And he's going to saw it into chunks about this size.
Look at the end. It's bone dry, that is.
Inside that'd be perfect for making your campfire, keeping it going in the night. So we're going to saw off a load of chunks like this. Then we're going to pile them up under the bed in our shelter to keep them dry, ready for making some of the birch now. And we've just gone and got 2 sticks here to put on the floor so that we can lean our firewood logs on them so that they're not going to get wet from the ground. They just go nicely in there.
And while I was cutting that up and Ben helped, I found this amadou fungus. It's yeah, you can use it as firelight, and if you dry it out, I think it's like this layer just above it. You can dry that out and it lights with flint and steel.
Other people also know it as
horses. All we're going to do now is make pine needle tea for both of us. So the water goes in. Then what we're going to do is go get the needles, chop them up and then put them in there and boil it over a hexi block. Just like that.
some birch bark we collected off the tree earlier. And then we're going to get our water boiling. Matt's got his the top of his billy can off the lid there, and we've got some pine needles there, and we're going to make some pine needle tea. So you just take the healthiest looking ones, put them in, and leave them to simmer. As pine needle tea is quite strong, the needles give off quite a big flavour. If you don't like strong drinks when you have like tea or coffee, you don't want to put too many in, because you can always put more in afterwards, but you can't take them out. So we're not going to have too many. Alright, our tea's boiled now, so Matt's got his bandana cloth, and putting it in my Crusader cup, and we're going to pour it in to filter it.
This is just to get all the bits out, guys, so you don't have to do this. That's all of it.
And we've got a tea.
Right, what I've got here is an Nalgene bottle filled up with pasta, what I'm going to do for my lunch. These bottles are brilliant, you can put anything in them, and they're really quite cheap. This was £3.60.
And I'm not going to leave that to cook. This is using the same hexacube as before, they last ages.
I changed the pot stand from the other one to this one, because this one's like more stable and probably cooks it quicker because the pot's like closer to the fuel.